Jit Camp, Bonfire Podcast, Ep.6. And today I'm here with a very special guest. We shouted him out on the Robert Gallardo episode, and now he's here today for his episode, Johnny Adama.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here. Happy to be here. Pleasure.
Thanks for coming out, bro. You know, he's my favorite artist in the whole city, pretty much in the whole game, man. If you follow my story, you know he's always like getting tagged. I got every article, pretty much for every project he's ever dropped. There's an article for it.
That's love, bro. I swear. That's like the fact that you take your time to really like listen to every song and like really catch the vibe for it, and then take your time to like write a piece, like, because it's really a piece about every project. Like that's dope. Like,
well, you inspire me, man, by the music, so I just gotta like tell people about it. That's kind of the reason I do it.
That's dope. That's crazy.
So I've been following Zoodaroo and everything they've been doing out of the Zudio for, I don't know, a while now. And one day they posted the video for Blessings.
Yeah, for sure.
And I already knew about that. Zoo kind of rapped a little bit. I know he's more like behind the boards and shit, but he can handle his own on a mic. He can handle his own on a mic.
Definitely.
And then it had Hey Ayala featured on it as well.
Yeah.
And then you were featured on it too. And I had never heard you rap before, and I was like, damn, that dude's really dope. He's like holding his own, you know what I mean? Because I respect them as lyricists, and I respect you as one as well, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what you like found out about me from. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's crazy.
So I already knew you from that, and then I do this thing called the New St. Pete playlist, where I put all the newer, sometimes they're older songs because people don't know about them, so they're new in a way. You know what I mean? Put people on game, you know?
Yeah.
And one time Smokey posted on like the first one I did, like, oh, you got to put Johnny Adama and Play Run AV on it. They're the hardest.
Shout out to Smokey. That's hard. Smokey Perception. Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Smokey. And from like right after he sent that, I was like, all right, I'm going to check him out. I already knew about you, but I was like, I'm going to check it out, you know?
For sure.
And at the time, I don't know if I think Conflicted had just dropped.
Yeah.
And is that your first like official project? Because I was looking around on your SoundCloud earlier to see, because I see you post some SoundCloud songs. I'm like, let me see if he's got like a hidden like project on here or something.
I officially dropped like my first solo project back in 2011 called Diamond Dust, but I ended up taking it off of like everything because I wanted to kind of start fresh. But even before I dropped Conflicted, like, which is kind of just a like reinvention of like, well, not really a reinvention, but just like a revamping of what I was already doing. Before that, I dropped a few things with my cousin Jeru. We actually had a group called GM. We had a project called Palm Tree Syndrome. We had Introducing. You can still find Introducing some places on the internet, but we pretty much took a lot of that shit off of everything. But yeah, I was definitely I was making music before this.
What about that track Mean with off of AV's album?
Yeah, that's old. That's mad old.
That track goes so hard, bro. I love his flow on that. He kills it. I mean, everybody kills it on that one, but it's like a different flow for you. So I know what you mean by it's like this is like a new phase of your like artistry, you know? Yeah,
it's a new phase of my sound. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit more, find different pockets, like, you know, like try to create a new sound, really. Yeah.
So you dropped Conflicted on Valentine's Day. It has sort of a Valentine's Day theme to it.
Yeah.
Sort of, because the songs I liked it because you showed your versatility. Like you would rap on, it would be some boom bap shit like These Girls, which goes into like some of the freestyles you have on your SoundCloud. And I like all kinds of hip hop, so anytime somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna do some boom bap shit, like I'm for that, you know?
Yeah, me too.
And then you also have other tracks like A Vibe, the intro track. That's like one of my favorite ones.
Yeah,
I love that track.
Crazy banger.
And then like On To You is sort of like that club Like every time I hear that track, I just think like if you did a video for it, it should be at like a beach bar or something like.
Oh, that's dope.
Just some crazy shit. Like when I hear your songs, I always think like I picture like a video.
Yeah.
Same for a lot of other artists, but mainly yours. I don't know why. It just might just be like the way you structure them or the beat and you and the beat. You know.
That's dope, bro. That's crazy. It's always dope to hear like other opinions, like other like.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Crazy.
So were you like? Just like fuck it, I'm gonna make this project that's Valentine's Day themed to kind of show a little bit of like all the styles I can do.
I was recording a lot of music. Like I love to record, so I have like all these songs. Like I have like these collections of songs, and I know I wanted to when I wanted to like come out like as revamped. Like, or when I'm trying to reinvent my sound, like I wanted to show people a little bit of versatility first. And I know those are the songs that I kind of was feeling the most like vulnerable about, like just with me singing. Like I don't think people ever heard me like come on tracks like that. So I felt like that was like a good first step for me to take back into making music, just showing people like boom, like hey, like I'm on this, like this. I can do this too, you know, like yeah.
Mm-hmm. I fuck with the singing, bro. That's like one of the reasons I like the project, because it's like the singing doesn't come off corny or nothing. Like it's good. It fits the track. It doesn't sound like forced, you know. And I'll sing along to it too. You know, it's a vibe. Like Say You Love Me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites for sure. Yeah.
And I like Flavor too.
Yeah, Flavor's hard.
Because I like the when the beat's like dun 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 dun.
That shit good.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that beat go crazy. That beat like, and that's another thing for me. Like when I make songs, like I have to be kind of inspired. A lot of times the beats just inspire me to like make whatever type of song I make. So like a lot of those beats were just like, I felt like, oh no, I gotta. The way I want to express myself on this is kind of like I can't just rap. Like I gotta come at it from a different angle too. So that's what I did on those particular songs. Yeah.
So Conflicted was out for a minute. When I heard it, it was like, man, this is the best shit. This is gonna be the best shit I heard all year. You know what I mean? Like
that's hard.
People can come hard. Like I'm sure there's still time in the year, but at the time it was my favorite project. And then like a month or two later, he hits me up like, oh yeah, I got something new coming out soon. And I was like, oh, all right. And then I'm thinking like, all right, it's gonna come out in like a month or two. Nah, that shit came out like 2 days later. And it's an instant classic in my opinion. Like I do 727 classic hip hop reviews on I haven't done that many yet because I'm trying to keep it like to where it's like these are the, you know what I mean, the ones people can look at me like this shit's a classic.
Yeah, that's like them the ones. Yeah.
But then I have like an instant classic ones where like that shit, if you look up like a hashtag, it'll come up under the classic. So
that's hard.
Let's talk about the Adama effect, dude.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite projects of all time, bro. I listen to it. I share it to everybody. Like that's my shit.
That's love, bro.
Recorded in the Zudio, engineered by Zoodaroo.
Yeah, for sure. And some of them songs weren't recorded like actually in the Zudio. Some of them like I recorded on the go, like just with a mobile setup. But they all got taken, whether recorded or whether I recorded them somewhere else and took them back to the zoo. They all got taken to the zoo and turned into what they are now. But with the Adama effect, I wanted to kind of show people that I'm not done rapping either. Like I'm not just on I'm not just this type of artist now. Like I'm still rapping too, and I can still like come from different angles with the rap shit too. Like I kind of just wanted to show people like, and I dropped it on my birthday too. I felt like it was kind of like, I don't know. I felt like I felt like that was a like dope thing to do for sure with that one.
I like it because like the first project, Conflicted, is sort of like all these different styles, and then this one is sort of like it's a bunch of different styles, but it's all still kind of like has a similar vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was sort of like, the other project, it sort of had to be like a little bit more all over the place. You know what I mean? But this one, it was like, damn, man, this shit's crazy, dude.
Yeah, nah, I had to hit him over the head with it for sure. I think people forgot that really I was rapping like that, so I had to come back, and I'm not done. That was, it's just the beginning,
I mean, that's my favorite project right now. It's one of my favorite projects of all time.
Damn, that's love, bro.
What about I love that song "Real Deal" with Play Run AV, bro.
Yeah,
Tell me how that one came together.
Yeah, man. Me and V was just chilling, really, and it's just like, fuck it, let's make a song. That was another song that was recorded on the go, like on some mobile shit. I think we made that shit. I think we made Real Deal in Atlanta. No, I don't think we made it in Atlanta. But yeah, either way, it was one of those songs that was just made on the go, like just off of a whim, just catching the vibe real quick, listening to beats, just being in the moment, just like, oh nah, this is what I'm feeling like right now. Let's fuck it, let's put this on wax. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how it came about. It was real. It was like a real deal, organic vibe. Like we heard the beat and that's what we wanted to talk about. So yeah, that was a dope song. And that's my cousin, by the way. Shout out to Playrunner AV. You know what I'm saying? You can find him on everything at Playrunner AV.
Shout out Winter Circle.
You know what I'm saying? Winter Circle, the whole
Shout
Winter
out
Circle.
the Motivator Project. It's one of the hardest projects in the city, one of the harder projects out here right now.
Most definitely.
That shit gets me motivated every day.
That man going crazy. For real.
Would you ever do like a collab EP or project with him? That would be sick.
Yeah, for sure. We got something in the works.
Oh,
we definitely got something in the works, for sure.
What about that song Menu? That's one of my favorite songs. I already told you, like, I could see you got to do like a video at like a different kind of restaurant or a weird restaurant, like or something where there's a bunch of like crazy shit going on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head too, for sure. Yeah, some crazy shit like that. Menu came about just on
the beat's crazy. I love those beat, like, chimes, you know.
Like I just like when I hear beats, sometimes I try to like, it's crazy for me, bro. Like I try to put myself in the headspace of the beat. Like I try to put myself in the beat, and it's like, damn, where do I like? What type of soundscape does this look like for me? Like how do like what type of picture does the beat paint for me? Like how do I want to like go about approaching this beat? Like, and that's just what I felt like. I felt like I was on some like shit. I'm out with a little bitty like shit. We doing some fly shit. Like the restaurant's so crazy we can't even pronounce the menu type shit. Like I'm just on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat is crazy, so I had to approach it on some other shit.
What about Think About It? That's one of my other favorite songs. It has that like you could tell like Zootaroo kind of had like his hands in that one. It kind of has that vibe, you know.
It's got that certain sound
like
to it.
Zoo vibe.
Yeah, the whole tape really got the Zoo vibe. Like everything.
Like Tom Ford.
Yeah, Tom Ford go crazy. But Think About was another one where it's just like I heard the beat and I kind of was just like, shit, let me not even think about it. Like let me just go in on this shit. So yeah, that's how that came about.
I like how you always add in a little bit of like West Coast flavor to your tracks. Like, I know you recorded a couple times over in the West Coast. You've been going over there, and you even said in the song like, to don't think about it, be about it.
Yeah, for sure.
We're taking trips, Cali trips.
We went from dreaming about Cali to making trips. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's real life. I'm going back to Cali on Wednesday. You know, we about to make some music out there, shoot some videos, make some more moves. You know.
Hell yeah, dude.
Most definitely.
So, another track I like off that project is the last one. Honestly, dude, I think that might be like my favorite song that you've done. Because when I listen to it, I see a video for it, but for that video, there's just like a mini movie going on. Like, no talking or nothing. It's just like, maybe your lyrics are up. They don't even necessarily have to be up, but just like there's like a mini movie coming on.
Yeah.
Like going on, you know?
Bro, yeah. That's crazy you say it like that. Cause I feel like when I listen to that track, like me and Jeru, like that's my cousin too. Him and Playrunner AV, both my cousins, like real deal family, like blood cousins. Like it's crazy cause I feel like we painted a picture. Like when I hear that song, like it's a real deal, like it's a visual picture, like. So that was another crazy song how it came about. I really recorded my part first, like that first part, like I recorded on like on the go on some random shit, and I brought it to my cousin, let him listen to it. He was like, "Oh nah, cuz you gotta let me get on this type shit." So,
yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, that's how that came about. And I also wanted to show people that I'm still, I'm still tapped in with the family too. Like this shit don't stop. Like we working forever. Like it's not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. Like putting out music. Like even like this year, I still got so much more. Yeah, still got so much more shit for real.
So then you dropped the other project, the I don't necessarily know if it's an EP, but you keep your projects. Another thing I like about you keep them around like 10, 12 tracks, like just enough, not too little.
Yeah,
like,
I know people got short attention spans. I don't try to hit them over the head with too much.
No, it's not even that. I just feel like when people have like these long ass projects, like most of the time, only like 10 of them are gonna be like solid, So why not just give me like 10 or 12 solid tracks I can just re-listen to a shit ton of times instead of like these 20 tracks where I don't know, there's a time and a place for a big ass album, like a double disc, like some All Eyes on Me, like last you know what I mean, like that kind of shit.
Same thing for me though. Like I'm more liable to skip through a song, like to skip through an album with 21 songs, like just to try to find like some vibes that I like real quick, other than as opposed to like a 9-song album or like 11 or something like that. Like I'd rather go into that and kind of take more time to listen to all the songs just because it's shorter. Like crazy.
So let's talk about Easy Money featuring your cousin Jaru. How did that one come about? You were just like in that vibe after the last one?
Yeah, pretty much. I know people probably been people who been like old fans of me, like from my old shit. They probably was wondering if me and bro was still making music, and it's like, yeah. I just wanted to let people know, like, yeah, we still making music, and we still got more music than that. But those were vibes I felt like I needed to put out, like, kind of like before the summer. I feel like a lot of that is kind of like summertime vibes.
Yeah,
so I felt like it was a good time to drop that. And just showing love to my cousin too. He got a project dropping coming soon.
Yeah, he told me about that shit. I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, so he's coming back out with it too. He's on the way too. So I kind of wanted to just build him up some momentum too, for his new project dropping at the same time, letting people know like I'm not done. Like I do this. Like I still got so much more shit dropping. Like I got collab like me and Gallardo. That's my man's. That's my brother.
Shout
like,
out Rob, man.
We make music all the time. It's nothing. My bro, he going crazy. Like he got sauce in every lane, so it's nothing for us to just collaborate, tap in minds and just create. So I feel like he's one of my favorite people to make music with. So we got a lot of songs too. I can't wait for like people to hear that. I can't wait for that shit, dude. I can't wait for people to hear them vibes. Like I got so much more shit too, bro. Like it's really, for me, bro, I love this shit so much. Like I love recording and I love making music so much. Like it's really just pacing myself. Like not oversaturating people, not giving them too much, cause I don't know. Maybe every artist feels like this, but I be wanting to like just put everything out. Like, but I know I gotta kind of like time certain shit, and I have certain vibes that's just like, they like, I know people not really, it's not the time for that yet, or it's like
they're not ready for it.
Yeah, they not ready for it. So most definitely,
man. Well, they better get ready for that Gallardo project, bro, because he, like, people, that's what I was talking to him on his episode about. Like, man, they know him from like the videos that he done in the past and like the shit that he does now with his like creativity and stuff.
Yeah,
but like if you look at his YouTube channel and even like the songs, I've heard songs that he did like way back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Honcho, yeah, like Honcho, and like you can tell he's just having fun on the track, and it comes back to the listener, He's vibing. It's organic. Like, we don't do nothing if it's not organic. Like, we not finna force nothing. Like, we too old for that. Anybody I fuck with, like, we organic, Yeah, I remember hearing about your cousin on that song How High with Crown Marquise.
Yeah.
And they had that video back in the day that shit was fire.
Yeah, that's a classic. For sure. That's crazy, man. You own it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, I've been following this shit like while it was going on, you know what I mean? I just didn't have a platform or really anybody else that kind of knew about this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm already knowing, man. But one thing I respect for you, like about you, bro, is like your real like love for the game. Like it's authentic. Like it's nobody else like around here. I feel like that's kind of like documenting this shit that's going on. That's really like, you know, when it's all said and done, who's like, you know, the shit like hieroglyphics. Like when the storm passed, like who documented this shit? I feel like you gonna be one of those people. Like you already are. Like
for sure.
And that's crazy.
Pete,
yes,
man.
for sure. And I feel like St. Pete itself is like, bro, I was born and raised here, and bro, I done been different places, and I can say like Tampa Bay, we just got a crazy, like the energy here is crazy. Like it's magnetic. Like people are just attracted here. Like I feel like as time passes, people gonna start, more eyes start coming on the area, you know what I'm saying? And like people gonna look back and they gonna want to know who was doing what.
Yo,
and
they're gonna know on Jit Camp.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and
that's
the
crazy.
Podcast and everything.
And I'm definitely trying to be a part of the history too, no cap. So I'm not stopping.
Yeah, You're at the forefront of it, man.
I'm not stopping. No
so
cap.
that kind of goes into what, like, I feel like your sound was sort of like the necessary evolution of, like, not saying that St. Pete hip hop just has to be like one sound, but when I think about like this sort of like local music kind of vibes, like that sort of energy was always what I thought St. Pete hip hop should be, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of it was very boom bappy, and
like,
that's kind of like what my roots is. Like I love hip hop. Like I'm a real student of the game. Like I love hip hop. Like for real, I listen to every type of music, but like that's my roots. So it's like I respect the soul and the movement coming from the area, but we also have a different voice that needs to be heard. It's not just all boom bap. Like, bro, it's so many, like, yeah, like I feel like I just gotta let the world know, like, it's so many different vibes, like here, like that gotta be expressed. Like, and I'm really trying to come with that for real.
That's why I like, since we're on like the west coast of Florida, I feel like we should sort of tap into that west coast vibe, and you definitely do on your projects. Rod the God, his project, the Ricky
that's
Spanish
the homie.
one. That
one of my favorite projects too.
Yeah, one of my favorite projects. I did a review for it, but it's a 727 classic without a doubt.
For sure.
Jerry Nova's on it, Jada's on it, Playrunner's on it.
Yes, sir.
Every JJ the Jet's on it, I believe.
Those are all my boys. R.I.P. JJ the Jet, man. No cap. Yes, sir.
Blessed is, you already know Mud's a 727 hip hop classic.
Yeah, man.
So.
Shout out to Playrunner AV once again. Mud, the EP, MUD. Go check that out. Rod the God, JJ the Jet. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guys.
But I like that song, Passion, off of the Adama Effect, dude. Like when I picture that video, it's like you're in this weird, like, almost like some belly dancer shit going on, and you're just like throwing stacks, and there's like all this smoking shit everywhere.
Hey,
on
that's
some
hard,
like
bro.
Mac Dre like pimp shit.
Yeah, that's on some like Arabian like strip club, like
Arabian strip
club. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Dubai on some crazy shit, but yeah, that's where that, once again I heard the beat and I'm just like, whoa, like this shit put me in a crazy space. Let me just, fuck it. Let me just go in once again. But like, yeah, that beat is crazy, bro. That's one of my favorite songs too.
So since you're a student of the game, you love hip hop and stuff, is that why you get so involved in like the various ciphers that happen around the area, like Rishi's cipher that he does at the factory, and a lot of the Slug Sound events that are going on? Shout out Slug Sound, shout out Rishi Beats.
Most def, man. I'm just, bro, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, man. I'm floating around trying to check out the vibes that's going on. Like, I really love this shit. I love sound. Like, I just love music. So, especially if it's coming from my area. So, I'm always trying to reach out and kind of just peep and check out what's going on and tap in with people who kind of have the same vision I have, which is just to express, just to get themselves out, just to get out that sound, like, most definitely.
So how did you get Rishi to work on the Easy Money project? Was he already, I mean, I know you chill with him and shit, but
Rishi's my guy, organic? Bro. Rishi reached out to me first on some like random shit, and I fell through and we linked up and we just been rocking ever since. Like that's my guy. Like I fuck with how he approaches sound as well. Like he has like Reese's a genius. He got it like with the music shit. Like
how he drops his samples and shit.
Bro, he even deeper than that. Like bro, he go crazy. So it's like I definitely enjoy working with him. That's my guy. So when it came to this project, it was kind of like just a collection of rough songs. So I like what he does with sound, so I kind of wanted him to put his touch on it as well, because I know I got a lot of this shit that's coming out of the studio, and I kind of wanted to, just kind of approach it a little bit differently for this third installment, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And me and Rishi got a project dropping, by the way, too. I'm still, we working, bro. Like,
he's rapping on it.
With Rishi, man. Rishi be rapping, bro. Like that man.
Oh, I know he rap. Hell yeah.
And that too. He rapping on it too. He made the beats, but he rapping on it too.
Did he make the Easy Money beats?
Nah, he didn't make the Easy Money beats.
He just engineered it.
He didn't engineer it. He touched up the
mix,
the overall sound of what the songs already were. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he kind of he put a post mix on it, if you will. Yeah.
My favorite song on there is Patient.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to the album for the first time, especially yours, I'm always like, all right, what's coming next? And that was when I was like, oh shit, man, this fucking guy's about to make me put this project. Like, he just keeps like outdoing himself, you know what I mean?
Man, bro, I love to hear that, bro. I swear that's just pure motivation. Like, bro, that was another song just on some humbug shit. Me and my cousin Jeru, he got to playing beats. I heard that beat. I'm just like, damn,
that
like
shit slide.
This shit go crazy. Like I gotta go in on this shit right now. Like just this instant. You know what I'm saying? And we caught a vibe on that shit. And that's also one of my favorite songs off the project too. Like, yeah, usually.
For that one, I picture the video like you guys like running through an airport with like a bag of money or some shit, just like running into people and shit, and the money's like flying into like different people's hands, and it's just like that kind of vibe.
That's hard.
Like some
That's
Catch
hard.
Me If You Can like type shit.
Yeah. That's hard, bro. Shit. You need to be a creative director.
I mean, I'm learning from the GOAT, you know what I mean? Like, he's showing me the way, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm listening. But I also like how you guys started doing like some of the tracks on there have like what you call like a tab rap vibe. Like, I Can't Feel My Face. I like how he killed the hooks on the project, and then like you come in like, I can't feel my face.
Yeah,
like,
man. It's crazy because it's really kind of his project. Like I just kind of put it out, facilitated it, but like
yeah, he's especially because like he has a verse and does most of the hooks. I'm pretty sure he does all the hooks on the project.
Hook master, yeah.
Hook master, yeah, dude. I said that on the review. I was like, man, almost every track I was like, he's killing it on these fucking hooks.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Yeah, I Can't Feel My Face. That one's a good one. And Trying to Chill, I like that one.
And even though it's the tab rap vibes, it's the same thing. Like, we was just, under the influence, just listening to beats. Like, oh nah, shit, we gotta go in on this. Like, we gotta do this. We gotta say this. Like, that's really all it be. Like.
So, other than the Rob project and the Rishi project, what do you got next coming out solo wise? You don't gotta reveal like too much, but maybe just like a little something.
I got a few more things dropping this year, man. But really, my next project, solo, I got a few collaborative effects dropping, you know what I'm saying, soon. But as far as the next solo project, the After Effect, probably within the next couple months.
Oh damn, bro!
Yeah.
I already know that shit's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's going crazy. I'm going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's also another sound. It's another approach to sound, but it's dope. It's crazy. It's my favorite project from me. Honestly,
all right.
Yeah,
I'm hyped to hear that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know that like Zootaroo, it's like, I would say like I consider it like a collective. You know what I mean? And there's a Project Sky Zone. That's like the main St. 727 St. Pete Hip Hop Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any talks of maybe doing like a Sky Zone 2 with some different people that weren't on the first one? Maybe some different songs? I don't know how much you can reveal, but
that's something you really gotta ask the man himself. But I can say there have been a lot of collaborative efforts once again. You know what I'm saying? Like within the zoo going on. So something's bound to bubble up soon.
I tell everybody to go to that studio and record their projects, dude. Like, your shit will be a classic. I guarantee it.
He got a sound like can't nobody else. Like nobody else is matching that sound. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the Zoodaroo. You know what I'm saying?
So when you're not rapping, what do you do for fun? Just chilling. I know you're always looking for like some dope food spots. So where you been eating at lately?
Everywhere, bro. Like I just be living life, man. So I just be trying to find like little new shit. I was born and raised here, like I said. So I really
same.
It's just crazy to see the development and all the new types of styles of restaurants and fucking boutiques and shit that's popping up, especially like downtown. So I really just be really downtown trying to catch a vibe a lot, you know what I'm saying, checking out a lot of that new shit. But yeah, man, I don't know, as far as food and shit, I don't know, I just like new shit, so I be always trying to find that next thing, you know what I'm saying.
Did you check out She's So Crispy yet?
No, I didn't, bro. I didn't. Where is that? Where that shit at?
So she has like her food truck set up in the Edge District over by like Ferg's area, kind of.
Yeah.
But then if you go to the food trailer at Bay Barrel Brewing, it's like it's a different vibe and even a different menu, and I love going there, bro. It's like it's fucking fire. Shout out to She So's Crispy. Shout out to Ronica and all them over there.
That's crazy. That's dope. That's dope as fuck. Yeah, I gotta check them out. I remember you told me about them too, and I did. I seen them before too. I gotta check it out for sure. Yeah. And once again, man, shout out to the Zudio, man. You see the shirt, man. Shout out to
we're rocking best. Wait for it. We're all waiting on the slides, man. Like it's the rechat is like the Florida, Tampa like statement piece, but those Zoodaroo slides, I'm telling you, bro, everybody in St. Pete's gonna have those on, man.
Man, they going crazy, man. They going crazy. Winter Circle shit too.
Winter Circle, Aqua House.
Yes, sir. Aqua House. Them the guys. Slug Sounds.
Local
them my
music. Everything.
Yes, sir. Local music.
We're taking over. St. Pete's taking over everything.
No cap. For real. We coming.
We on that kind of energy.
Yes, sir.
Even Tampa. Like, I've been going over to Tampa a lot, and I've been covering a couple shows for them. I'm pretty connected. I chill with I go over to Reach and hang out with them. I wear their shit all the time. I love what their movement and everything they're doing over there. Mm-hmm. And it's weird because like a lot of times people will be like, I'm not gonna go over to Tampa. It's not like, it's a different kind of vibe, you know. But every time I go over there, bro, they show me nothing but love, like off rips. You know what I mean? Like before I even wrote like articles and shit about them, it was just like all like, bro, I appreciate you like fucking with me type shit, you know.
Man, like I get mad love in Tampa, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to the homie OG Chris Picasso, bro. That's gang. But man, I don't really want to say hella names because I'm gonna forget people, but man, I get hella love in Tampa, man, and my guys over there. So it's like it's never been no pressure or nothing like that. It was always love on the creative side.
Yeah, absolutely, so, man. Yeah. It's only gonna make things get bigger, you know. It's Tampa Bay, man. At the end of the day. Exactly,
you know. So it is what it is. But you know, St. Pete got to be heard too at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
St. Petersburg.
That's like, yeah, that's what my like kind of. I feel my role is like nobody's ever really been like, oh, we got shit we're doing over here too.
That's another thing. Like I don't feel like St. Pete really got a voice. Like even with Rod Wave, like you know, he's from St. Pete, but bro, I went to LA and I be asking people like, hey, you know, do y'all hear this person? Y'all hear that person? And I ask people about Rod Wave. They don't even know he's from St. Pete. It's like, that's crazy. Like,
yeah, shout out to Rod.
Shout out to Rod Wave, man, doing this thing, man. And I feel like he says that in his music, but it's like, that's crazy. I feel like nah, people gotta know. Like we really, it's so much, bro. It's so like so many vibes coming out of St. Pete. Like we really like, we got so much shit going on, man. I feel like people really need to hear all these different sides. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He had that the Rays like that custom Rays jersey and that whole Rays fit on his album cover and shit. So
facts.
I thought that was some like
Nah,
that was like his like nod. To
he lets people know. I feel like he let people know. Like
all the time.
And it's like that, and it's crazy that people still don't. I feel like what I'm saying is I feel like we need more voices. Like, we need more voices. Like
it can't just be all on him, you know.
Exactly. Like, you know. So it's
he's
just
like a part of it. Like it's all one thing.
Yeah, he's a big part of the sound.
Oh,
and it's
absolutely.
Like,
he's coming to Tampa to perform at the amphitheater, dude. And like I already know between like St. Pete and Tampa, that shit's gonna be crazy.
Man, he gonna go crazy. That man going crazy.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, why didn't they do it at Janice and shit?" And I'm like, I don't think Janice has enough people.
Bro, that man is going crazy. Like that
number one album in the country from St. Pete, you know.
Yeah. So it's like, it's like we got so much shit going on, man. Like it's time. You know, it's time for us to be heard.
So, when you go out to LA, do you ever chill with Justin Bieber? He has me rolling on IG, bro. He's fucking one of the inspirations, man.
That's my guy, bro. That's my brother, bro. My brother. No cap.
Yes, brother.
That's my guy, bro. I love what he doing, man. He going crazy too, bro. That man going crazy.
Yeah, he's dropping songs and shit. His songs are dope.
Yeah.
You did that like little photo shoot thing for him. That was really sick. I always try to share out that photo.
For sure, man. He be doing his thing, man. That's my guy, bro. When I was out there, I definitely tapped in with him, and yeah, he shot a couple photos, some exclusive shit. You know what I'm saying? I
feel like he needs his own like Zaza bags, like or something.
Knowing him, man, he probably got it coming.
Yeah. Where it says like I once had a little bit, like it's like it'll be like a little bit more Zaza or something like that.
So shit like that, yeah,
dude.
That's crazy.
He's got quotables for days, man.
That's crazy.
He just did one, bro. He was like, "They say that Rocky's not my brother," but and then he like pans over and it's Rocky. I'm like, man, this man's going crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, that's gang. He going crazy, for sure.
So when you're not going to all these local food spots, like what do you do in your free time, bro?
Shit, really just networking. Working. Yeah, networking, working. That's all I'm doing. If I'm not rapping, I'm out here for real. Networking, working. No cap. That's all it is. Like trying to build the brand, trying to build the sound. That's it. Elevation. You know.
Have you ever thought about maybe doing like a small like merch capsule or something
in the future
to tie in with like a project down the road?
Definitely. It's in the I've been talking to some people for sure, so we got some things coming, you know what I'm saying?
I'm hyped to see what you would bring like to a visual aspect, because I never really, I mean, like I said, you took a lot of shit down, so you might have had like a lot of videos before probably. And I haven't even seen those.
Not really. We had had some shit out, but it wasn't. We weren't going too crazy. Like, but this new shit we got dropping, we wanted to really be right. So it'll all come out at the right time, man. I tell people that, like, so even me, bro. Like sometimes if I'll have an idea and I gotta do this shit now. Like this shit has to come out now. Like even me, I'm working on like my own like kind of side brand. It's like another like it's still Jit Camp, but it's like sort of like a merch brand, I would say, you know what I mean? And when I came up with the idea of it, I was like, man, I got to do this shit right now. We got to like get it moving. But now that I'm like kind of taking a step back from it a little bit and kind of letting it like the idea breathe some, it's like I found a better like way to do it than how I would have a couple months back, you know? Yeah. So it's like,
and it's sort of like it's all gonna like build up on itself, and then it'll just come out at the right time.
Exactly. That's kind of what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So when you go out to LA, are you just like recording and shit, or pretty much?
For the most part, you know what I'm saying? Having a little bit of fun, but really just working, bro. We going out there to shoot some videos. I'm tapping in with some people. Some of the gang out there.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely tapping back in with Rob. He back out there too. So, you know, we're going to make some moves. But yeah, just going back out there to catch that vibe again, most definitely. Yeah.
Did you record any of the songs off of Easy Money or the Adama Effect in Cali the first time you were there? Before, well, I don't know if it was the first time you were there, but before this trip.
Some of the songs off the Adama Effect, yeah, was recorded in Cali. Like Passion was actually recorded in Cali.
Okay.
Damn, I'm trying to think. I think I can't even think. I got so much music, bro. But fucking at least 2 or 3 songs off of there was recorded in Cali for sure. But I know Passion was one of them, definitely. But yeah, I love that vibe out there. It's just different. Like it's
sort of similar to here, but a little bit different. I haven't been in like many years, but I do want to go back soon. Just to like, I don't necessarily know if I would want to live there, but just to catch a vibe.
Just to catch a different vibe.
Eat some different food. Eat some gas spots that I see on like Complex.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. Like I said, like I wouldn't live there. Like, but it's just a dope vibe to catch. To go out there and and experience that. It's different air. Like it's like you said, it's similar than here, but it's a little bit different at the same time, and it's just different enough, right? It's not as humid. It's like drier air out there, but it's just different enough for you to be like, all right, I can move a little bit different out here. I can move in a different headspace a little bit.
What are some good places out there that you like to eat? Like, where do you and Rob like to go?
I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't even one spot, bro. I was eating everywhere, bro. In particular, bro, I was going crazy, bro.
Well, what's like a couple that you like that if I go, I should check out?
Damn, bro. That's crazy. I can't even remember shit right now. Like, for real. Harold's went crazy.
Shout out to Harold's.
Yeah,
I think he had that picture on IG with that big ass like jug of the sauce.
Yeah, Harold's go crazy. Shit, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know. I gotta really get back out there, catch the vibe again. I'll be eating so much different food.
How's the bud out there? Is it pretty gas?
It's gas,
bro.
They got some Zaza out there. I ain't gonna lie, they got some Zaza. But it's funny, bro. We got Zaza here.
Oh, we got a lot of that.
We got a lot of that shit out there. Is like we got here. You just gotta know the right people. No cap, but
or have a med card,
right? Or have a med card,
or both.
But yeah, it's definitely good gas out there. So, it's just more accessible, and then just.
Isn't it rec out there? Can anybody just go in the store?
Yeah, I believe so. You just got to be old enough. And it's another thing, you can just really like smoke freely. You can walk down the street, smoke your blunt. Like you can post up at a restaurant outside, you know what I'm saying? Roll up.
Smoking a cigarette or something.
Yeah, a little coffee shop, you know what I'm saying?
Smoking that's a vibe right
stupid
there, bro.
Fat ass wood. Like it's different out there, man. It's different.
Yeah, I don't know. I always have this like trip that I want to go to like Colorado or some shit, but it always like falls through.
Word. I want to go to Colorado too, man. It's a few different places I want to go, man. But yeah, definitely.
Just for like the bud and just like the ski trip vibe, you
know?
ski
like trip. The scenery, man, it's beautiful out there, bro. It's beautiful. Like the mountains, like going out to Cali. The last time I went, like that was the first time I ain't never seen mountains. Like,
like
ever.
When you're driving and shit, it's
like
weird.
Even on the plane, like looking down, like it's like damn, it's fucking mountains with snow on them. I never seen snow. Just ain't seen snow yet. Like so, it was just it's just crazy.
Yeah, the culture out there is just really dope, man. Like, I remember I went there and I was hyped because I got like a diamond supplier, like some black scale that nobody around here had. This is in like 2010 or 2011.
Had to be, bro.
When that shit was,
diamond.
When that shit was popping, but I was like, man, I'm gonna come to school and nobody's gonna have this shit, bro. I was always like that, but even more so when I got like, oh, this is some exclusive shit.
Yeah, man, them was the days, bro.
Oh, I know, man. Like, I remember, like I said in the Rob podcast, like I would watch their videos and it's like, dang, they're sort of documenting the scene, but they were like at the forefront of it because I only knew like Famous Kid Brick, shout out to Brick. Like,
shout out to Brick, bro.
Man,
Shout out
he's
Famous Kid
killing
Brick.
the game, bro.
He's going crazy.
I remember. I even told him this. I was like, dude, I saw that I Be Rollin' video and everything he did for that song, and I was like, bro, I got to get Black and Gold Supras now. He's been on that trendsetter shit. I swear.
Supras, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. My guy, bro. Shout out to Brick, man. But Rob Gallardo, bro, he was the first nigga I seen with Supras, bro. Like.
Were they gray or he wasn't doing that gray shit?
Bro, I think he had some. He might have had he had the gold ones.
Oh, the ones that Brick had.
He had the gold ones, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like crazy.
I used to get. I went online and I was able to find like the black and gold pair. I still might have those shits too.
Yeah, man.
But I believe it, bro. He's always dropping. Even, like, you know what I mean, dude?
Yeah.
He's the fucking GOAT. I don't know how many times I got to tell these people, but they're going to find out soon.
My guy's the fucking GOAT, the gray GOAT for real.
Gray GOAT, yeah.
Gray GOAT, no cap, man.
I know, I was saying, like, he needs to get a Crocs sponsorship because I'm thinking about getting some gray Crocs for Gray Day.
That'll be hard, man. That'll be hard. He need a sponsorship for damn near everything. Everything gray, no cap, for real.
Yeah, bro. Like I like his project. The Before the Algorithm one is the project you guys are working on. Is it gonna have sort of that vibe? I mean, his style, he can pretty much do anything. You know, like he'll be on that Thundercat like type funk shit. If you guys did some of that type of shit, bro.
You know, that's why I rock with Rob, because it's like he approaches shit from so many different angles, just like I do. So we can make so many different types of styles of music, like just expressively without even trying, just going in, just saying some shit, and you know, it sounds good. It turns out to be something. So it's definitely dope working with Rob. Like, and then like his sound, like you said, like even with Before the Algorithm, like that was a certain sound from him. Like the sound that we got, that we putting out is different than that. Like it's dope. It's dope.
So did you grow up with him or?
Shit, pretty much. I known him since high school.
With him on some music shit.
Nah, I know Rob since high school. Just off the strength of my Jeru, my cousin. I met Rob through Jeru, and shit, we just been rocking since high school. Like that's my brother, for real. Like it's deeper than the music.
Is that like when they were doing all that local music shit, like back then? Because I've seen some videos where like Spade and Mari are like real young, you know what I mean?
Kind of, around that time. Like even shit, maybe before that, before people like really
even before they were even making videos.
Yeah, like before that, like shit, I might have met Rob in like 2008. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, 7 maybe, I don't know, but it's been a while for sure.
All right, so You grew up around some of the members of Zootaroo. You were chilling with them around around your start and shit. How did you? I mean, I guess it organically just came that you guys would just form a collective, or just start. You just started all making music at the same time.
Honestly,
you know?
I don't know how they formed the collective. I'm kind of the latest member of the collective. I just know everybody like just through just St. Pete life. Like,
that's why
crazy.
I say
like,
collective, because it's like everybody like chills there and shit. So because it's
it's funny how life works out. We all kind of naturally just like fell into this pocket, which is the Zootaroo. But how I actually met Zoo is through my cousin, player on the AV. Like I knew who he was, and you know, I shaked his hand and shit a few times, but I never like formally met the nigga, like, or like, you know, sat and had a conversation with him. Like I really got to know him through my cousin AV, and we really like we locked in on some just respect shit first, and then we started like building there, like from like building the sound. So it was once again some organic shit, kind of just fell into that pocket, and like I said, I just happened to know everybody who's doing music there, so it's just a crazy thing.
It's a vibe, bro. I was over there last week, and I would love to just maybe, if you're ever like recording there, just like come in and just chill and maybe get like a sneak peek on some songs or something. Man,
he just it's crazy. He got a whole it's a factory in that motherfucker. He got a whole sound.
He's always got somebody new in there recording with him on IG and shit. So.
Yeah, he going crazy. I mean, they playing.
Yeah, for real.
Zootaroo 1963. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. come through to the shop, get some
Yes,
some
get
socks,
some drip, man. Get some socks, man. Slides coming soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
So do you ever watch any like crazy movies or like anime? I know a lot of like Smokey watches like anime and shit.
My guy, shit, man. I be watching a little bit here and there. They try to put me on some shit. They always try to put me on some shit. But shit, whatever I can really watch here and there. They have me watching some shit called Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, bro, I love that show.
That shit go crazy. That shit's kind of hard. Shit, what else? As far as like anime and shit, like Baki. Shit called Baki. Baki go crazy. What? As far as like movies and shit, I don't know, man. I don't really watch too much TV or like movies or nothing like that. But when I do, I be watching like crazy, like mind fuck shit, like Tenet, like fucking Tenet, bro. I was just about to say that. Shit. What else? I saw a movie called Vivarium. That shit is crazy. It's about I can't even describe what it's about. It's basically another some time loop type shit, some crazy shit. Shit. What's some other shit? I just saw The Conjuring.
The new one that came out.
Yeah,
is it good?
That shit. It's like it's good at the beginning, and then it's like it get it was alright. It was alright.
The Conjuring 2, the first one is like pretty good. The second one I thought was pretty cool, and then they made that Nun. They made the Nun and Annabelle like spin-offs, and those were whack as fuck.
I didn't see them. I ain't see them.
Yeah, you're not missing. I mean, I would watch Conjuring 1 and 2, but I wouldn't watch the other ones.
I just seen Conjuring 2 with my cousin too.
The British, where they're in like England and shit.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Shit.
What about the new Saw movie with Chris Rock?
They got a new Saw movie?
Yeah, there's a new Saw movie called like Spiral, and 21 Savage did the soundtrack for it. And,
that's Saw, bro.
Yeah, and he's got that song where he's like, I'm gonna make it spin like a spiral.
Hey, man, it's crazy how hip hop, bro, we penetrate every crevice of fucking everything, bro. Like, why is 21 Savage on the Saw soundtrack? Like, why is he's doing the Saw soundtrack?
It's already out.
That's amazing. That's crazy. Not why is he, but it's like, damn,
it's got Chris
that's
Rock
dope.
in it and shit too. Like you would think it's like a comedy because like Chris Rock.
Yeah, what? Yeah. So Spiral is a Saw spinoff.
Yeah, I think it's a Saw spinoff, and he made the soundtrack. It's called, like, if you look it up, just look up. If you look up 21 Savage, it'll come up. But it's called Spiral, and he has a song called Spiral.
Wow, man, money.
Have you heard about that new like audio quality thing? Mackie was telling me about it in the studio. Like the Migos did it for their new project, where instead of hearing it just in the left and the right headphones, you hear it like all around you, so you can hear like random ad libs at like different places or something.
Audio quality.
Yeah, it's like called like Atmos, like audio or something. Like if you go on iTunes, and you look up like the Migos new project Culture 3, it'll have like on the top where like the description is like available in Atmos or something like that.
And this on YouTube?
It's on Apple Music.
On Apple Music, available in Atmos.
Yeah, or something.
Oh no, I gotta check that shit out, bro. I'm into all that type of new like sound shit. I'm into that. Like like
I don't. He said there's like ways to do it like on your phone to where it opens it up to where you can listen to it. But I listened to their album. Like that's the reason I listened to it, because they were all saying, I don't know, their last album I wasn't really feeling Culture 2, but. Yeah. This one, it's long as fuck, but the songs that are hitting, they're hitting.
They vibing. I just listened to it the other day. They vibing. Yeah.
They like kind of went back to their old, like the old Migos that we know and love.
Yeah. They had to go back to their roots for this one because they saw the reception for the last one, which wasn't crazy bad, but it probably wasn't what they wanted.
It had a bunch of like, it was necessary for them to make like the transition sort of into more commercial or like accessible music instead of just like, all right, we're talking about the trap. All right, we're talking about the street. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
They had the stir fry. They had sort of those like, they they can go to different audiences. Like,
yeah, they had commercial experimental hits.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like that shit can be in like a kid's movie and it'll fly, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like hating on them for it because it also had Motorsport and I love that song, but.
Bro, that Atmos shit's crazy. I got to see what the fuck going on with that. Because like even I feel like people have kind of been doing that with their music. Like some people, I really be listening, bro. And like people,
like
I think
Future does it.
Future does it. The first person I heard like really do like a kind of 360 with their ad libs, like the where you can, it's stereo. You can hear the shit going around. You can hear the shit behind you, like through I got AirPod Pros, like so.
Yeah, so you'll definitely be able to do it.
The first person I heard was Pablo Juan on I think he got a song called Get It. It's called Get It. His ad libs like circle around the whole song, and I was just high one day, like listening to that shit. And I'm just like, whoa, like. So I started listening for that shit in different songs, and people do it. Like, so I gotta check that out, like in headphones. Like it's crazy.
I don't know any other like. This is the first I was hearing about it, so I'm sure there might be other projects that that have done it before, other than the Migos. But I know they're like pushing it hard for this one. I'm sure.
That's crazy.
I'm sure the new Drake will probably be the same way, and like when Travis Scott drops, it's gonna be like, oh, it's in this Atmos, and you gotta listen. You can hear the crazy like. It's lit. Like,
I fuck with that. I fuck with that, bro. Like people pushing the sound forward.
I just don't know how you would go about like recording it. Like, is it something that they do in the engineering process? Or?
It's probably something they do. I mean, because I don't think it's a new way. Not to cut you off either.
No, you're good.
I don't think it's a new way that we can really record unless a motherfucker come up with a new style or like just everything. But like I think it's more so what they do, not mechanically but digitally to the track. Like they get it. And then they edit it like that. It's some type of effect that they throw on it that just like, I don't know,
makes
like
it
puts it in a room and makes it able to do whatever the fuck. I don't know. That shit crazy, but I think it's an effect. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Mackie was like, man, I want to do that shit with my project. So maybe once you like look it up, maybe you can try to see if you can do it. I'm sure there's
on that shit. You might have just put me on. I'm on that. Like
yeah,
I'm on that. No cap. So
yeah, I would like to see like, I feel like now's the time for that to kind of come into like the next phase of music, you know, like it could also like for producers, they could maybe, I'm going to put this a little extra shit in the beat and you'll hear it, you know?
Like the first person I heard do that too was Pierre. Like a lot of his beats, like newer packs that he's put out, like I can tell like kind of his old sound from his newer sound. A lot of his newer shit, he does that a lot with the different sounds in the beat. He makes them it's a room, it's a space that they create, and it's different sounds at different places, and you can hear the sounds move in the room. Like if you really listening like to the song, it's crazy. Like, but yeah, I think he be on that Atmos shit too. Damn near, got to be. Like,
his beats are crazy. I mean, like. It's the first two like Cardi projects, like they're classics. The last one, I feel like down the road people are going to say it's a classic. He didn't do much of the production on it, but it's on some like rager shit, you know.
Yeah, it's
a vibe.
Yeah,
it's its own vibe.
Yeah, that Cardi is that shit was crazy. Yeah.
I feel like people weren't as receptive to it at first because they were like waiting. Honestly, we weren't waiting that long for that shit, but
yeah, thanks.
But I don't know, he's so rusty. You're like, man, I want new shit now. Sort of like ASAP Rocky. Like I get that way with him. It's like, I don't know. I love all his projects, and it's like, I want the new one.
Yeah, same shit.
He just dropped that documentary about him like getting locked up and shit. Did you hear about that?
The Sweden.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Is the name of the doc.
That's crazy. He's smart as fuck for that. Nah, I didn't see that. Though.
So I don't think it's like out for people to see yet, but he premiered it at like a festival in New York.
Oh, word. At a film like recently?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago because he did like a red carpet and shit for it. I don't know the festival he did it at, but it was like a couple weeks ago.
That's hard. It
might even been last week.
That's hard. It's crazy. We was locked up at the same time.
For real?
Yeah, me and Rob was telling me like. Yeah, like it's funny, like you and Rocky rocked up at the same time. That's funny as hell. Like all my homies locked up. Like it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I fuck with everything they're doing, man. Like,
For sure,
there's some
man.
big shit going on over there, like that commercial, the Klarna commercial.
See, I'm sleep. You just put me on. I don't know what.
Yeah, so like Rocky shot this Klarna commercial, and like Rob designed the OG chips that are in it. And
Oh
shit.
yeah. Oh where?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's got
okay.
in the video. He's got like the cozy
Yeah,
boys bathrobe.
yeah.
That shit goes hard.
Shit go crazy. Nah, they went crazy. Yeah, they went crazy.
I just like that. It's like you wouldn't think a commercial would be like that, but it's so dope because it's like his world is in the commercial.
They approach that shit so unorthodox. It's so crazily. Like yeah, it's going crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I can't wait for like your videos because it's like maybe the same vibe that I'm seeing like in my head for the songs is like what the video will be, or I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out a video.
No. We just make it happen organically.
So I know you performed at you've done ciphers and shit at the factory and other stuff. Would you ever think about maybe performing at a Slug Nights event? I know you ciphered and shit, but they do ones where it's like an actual like you can do like an actual set, you know?
Yeah. Shit. I might. I'm not opposed to it at all. Those are that's the guys. So it's not really whether or not I would do it. It's just like whether I win. Am I do I feel like doing it that night? Like but I feel like it's gonna come eventually.
Yeah, I would love to see that, man. Like they
sure.
have different artists come different times. Like I think Yellow was at the last one, but we got a special one coming up soon. So.
Yeah, I would definitely. But as far as like them like actually reaching out to me, asking me like, do I want to perform? Of course, yeah, I would definitely do that.
Oh, I always like drop like little hints, like
Yeah.
when they're like, I was like, man, y'all should have Johnny Adama perform or have him come through, you know?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, I fuck with their like it's sort of like a hip hop conversations like round table like podcast thing that they're doing over there.
Yeah.
That shit's a vibe, man. They always do it on like days where I have other shit, but I gotta make it out to one of those, man.
They genius for that, man. Like, cause it gets people involved.
Yeah, and it's not even just about like what's going on like locally. It's more like, oh, they did one when J. Cole and Kodak dropped on the same day. It's like, oh, which project were you feeling more and why type shit.
It's about just social topics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or they did the Mount Rushmore one and then
Mount Rushmore rap.
And they took it even more like in depth and put it like on Facebook and shit. And I was like, everybody was saying like, oh, Future should have been on there, like Young Thug should have been on. I was like, man, they should have put Rocky on that shit, or like ASAP Yams or one of them needs to be on it.
You know what's funny, man? You talking about the one with J. Cole?
Yeah, well, there's the Rushmore. It's got like Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, and then everybody's like, who's the fourth person? And I was like, it should be like ASAP Rocky and like ASAP Yams maybe.
Damn.
That's my pick.
That's crazy. And that's not a bad pick at all. It's funny. I said Future.
Yeah, well, that's a good. You know what I mean? Future ain't no slouch either, bro.
But then somebody said Ye. Then I was like, damn.
For maybe that like decade.
But it's like what decade are we counting? That's when it really got
like 2010 to 2020.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
he's still influential, but sometimes like everybody, like you already know Kanye, bro. We already know he's the fucking GOAT. Like,
that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
He's the whole fucking mountain. If there's Mount Rushmore, he's the whole mountain.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But
or they were saying like, I think maybe they said Wayne should have been on it.
Wayne can also go in the Ye category too.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know, it's like
shit, dude. He's been rapping for like 30 years.
These guys are just like known goats. So it's like, yeah, you know.
And there's so many like people that they've inspired that now have people they inspire. Like it's like Ye and then Kid Cudi and then Travis Scott. And then Don Toliver.
They got like grandfathered.
It's like a family tree.
Grandchildren. Yeah.
Even as far as like his fashion shit, it's like Virgil and Jerry Lorenzo, you know, like all that little like Chicago vibe. So I want to thank you for coming out, bro. We've been planning to do this podcast for a while. It won't be the last one. You're definitely gonna come back.
Most definitely.
In a little bit when you got a couple more projects to talk about, some other shit to talk about. Maybe what happened in Cali, some Cali vibes. Maybe you
Coming
went to a
soon.
new spot, a new food spot that you got to tell me about. But thanks for coming out. You can find all his work on Apple Music, Spotify,
Everywhere.
SoundCloud, everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can also follow him at Johnny Adama on Instagram. You can find all my articles about him and all the shit I write about all the St.Pete Hip Hop people, all the culture around here on jitcamp.com. And if you want to find out more about what's going on in the scene, also tap into the Instagram at jitcamp727. And
Yes, sir.
You can find out all the other dope stuff happening around in the area on jitcamp.com, where a jit can be a jit. Peace.
Yes, sir.